As they clean up down at turn number 1. Bringing the Stanley Mid-Race Report, brought to you by Stanley Works of New Britain, Connecticut, for over 150 years, helping you to improve the value of your most important asset, your home. 3 leaders, 2 lead changes. Jason Keller to Kenny Wallace was the first. To Hermie Sadler was the second. Average speed slowed by these 4 caution flags now for a total of 30 laps. Only 1 car officially out of the race. That would be, I believe, Elton Sawyer, but Doug Hebron's car and has spent a lot of time behind the wall. Let's recap the pit stops. Here's Glenn.
Well, Mike, we're going to see them show their hands now. Kenny Wallace, Phil Martin said he came in. He got 4 fresh tires. Also, Ricky Craven. After Jim Brown's crash there, spin, he did a heck of a job keeping that car on the lead lap. I think he got 4 fresh tires. And he had just changed right sides, but because he was in the crash, he got another set of right sides, 3 without any penalty. Also, Randy LaJoy in car number 20 put on 4 tires. He had changed earlier under caution when he lost the lap, so he had the 4 tires coming under caution. So we're going to see some real racing now. They got those fresh tires for the rest of the race. I think that Kenny Wallace is still the man to beat.
You may be right, Glenn. We're about to find out here. Quick hello to Emmanuel Zervakis, longtime driver and car owner, suffered a stroke in the hospital. Hope he's watching today and recovering. And also Ed Whitaker, the owner of Harry Gant's Busch car, recovered from bypass surgery. Want to wish both of them well. Green flag for the restart. Hermie Sadler leads them down to the green. Back into turn 1.
See a lot of oil drive there going into 1 and 2. If you get into that stuff, it's just as slick as oil a lot of the time.
Larry Pearson working the bottom groove there. 3rd in line against Chad Little. And David Green is back on the track, limping around. He's about 100 laps behind. He's back out chasing some points. One car, Tommy Houston, was way up in the dust there in turn 1, but squared it up.
Larry Pearson running really well there.
And here comes the 8 car, Kenny Wallace. Underneath Chad Little. Ooh. Nathan Buttke would peel a fender off that one. Boy, Wallace is going straight to the front.
You know, Wallace has been running on those old tires. He's got 4 fresh tires right now. I guarantee he feels like he's on a railroad track out there.
He's got to deal with Larry Pearson, though. Don't forget, Pearson has won 3 races here. And he's going to take the high side and let Kenny blast on past.
I tell you, Kenny looks a lot like his brother in this race. When he gets an edge on him like Rusty does a lot of times in Winston Cup, he's really, really flying around this racetrack. And he has the quality handling car out there.
Yep, that car is hooked up. Another car that may be just as fast as Randy LaJoy, the point leader. But he is way deep in the pack of traffic, moving around Tommy Ellis, coming up on Robert Presley. He's going to have to battle Ricky Craven. And a lot of smoke out of, I think, Chad Little's car. Right in the midst of that pack up there. But everybody's still running up to speed.
Mike, a lot of times when 2 cars get side by side and just kind of brush up against each other, the tires will smoke like that when they get up against the quarter panels on the other cars.
That's likely what happened, buddy. You're right. David Green was in the pits for 36 minutes. He's lost 88 laps. And here comes Ricky Craven moving up the challenge. Dennis Setzer. There's the DuPont number 2 underneath the Alliance Training Center's 59 of Setzer, middle of your screen.
Jim Baum looks awful strong to me. I tell you, he's just in front of that group right there, and his car is basically not a scratch on it. So he's running the racetrack like you have to run to win.
Yep, a bit of cosmetic damage to Baum's car, but that's it. And here's LaJoy underneath Craven. Tommy Ellis right in the midst of that as well.
Now, Randy's trying to make up a lap, if I'm not mistaken, so he'll have to really pedal hard here.
Yeah, we've got LaJoy has 1 lap down. Trying to get back on the lead lap. Get you caught up here in just a moment as to the cars that are on the lead lap. From Hermie Sadler, Kenny Wallace, Johnny Benson, Larry Pearson on back.
You know, Randy's got 4 brand new tires, but he's caught up in all that traffic back there, and he's using his tires up where Kenny Wallace is out here pretty much by himself other than Sadler there, and he can really kind of take care of his tires a lot better than if he was racing somebody for position really hard.
This is for the lead. And Kenny Wallace may reassume it here at lap 170. He does. So Hermie Sadler led nearly 30 laps before Kenny Wallace goes back in front and begins to pull away.
Mike, a good race car driver now. He's in the lead there. He'll run just hard enough to stay ahead of Hermie without abusing the tires, because he realizes he's got 140 more laps to make these tires. They have to work that much longer.
And he can't be too anxious to catch that huge pack of traffic and have to move through it once again. I mean, the odds favor there being at least one more caution here. There's smoke from the back of David Green's car. So 1-2 run right together. They move up on Randy Porter, and here are Dennis Setzer and Ricky Craven battling. Both these cars on the lead lap. That battle goes on for about 7th position. We'll catch up with how they're running when we come back to Orange County Speedway right after this.